I was not expecting that. I didn't think they'd bother with this side quest at all. Oh, they're not bothering with the side quest. That's
what the?
Oh my god, gonna bounce.
Skip the whole dungeon?
Skip the whole dungeon.
Let's skip the dungeon. Yeah, no problem.
This like hack for infinite magic effectively is so, it makes so much sense now why they would not bother with the bike and why they would just get this thing. Oh, there's another one. Get out.
Run! Oh my god. He's like throwing it away.
Welcome to Need for Speedrunning, your favorite podcast about speedrunning, as determined by us. My name is Jay Hobbs, and I am joined by Not So Newbie. Newbie, how you doing, pal?
I'm doing great. How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm so excited to watch this because I know absolutely nothing about the speedrun of Mina the Hollower, but I just like finished, my first playthrough a week ago or something like that. You finished not that much before me, I think.
Yeah, just before you. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. If anybody doesn't know, this is the newest game from Yacht Club Games, who are the devs of Shovel Knight and Shovel Knight Dig as well. I feel like there's another one in there, like another Shovel Knight-y thing that I'm forgetting. But
Pocket Dungeon or something along that line.
There we go, Pocket Dungeon.
Yeah,
I was like, I know I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight is... Okay, slight hot take. Until King Knight, I would say, like, Shovel Knight was one of the closest things to like a perfect game. Like for me, Portal and Portal 2 are my go-to shining examples of like, these are the closest thing like to a perfect game that maybe we'll ever get, or maybe we ever should get, really. And then like when I played Shovel Knight's first 3 campaigns, I was like, I'm getting those same feelings.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
There's nothing here that I don't enjoy doing. There's nothing that feels missing. I don't feel cheated. Yeah. Everything just felt so like great and still satisfying.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat as you. I also love Shovel Knights. I speedran the Shovel Knight and the Spectre Knight campaign for a long time, like 10 years ago now, but they're just amazing. Yacht Club is so good at what they do. And I heard they were doing Mina years ago. I think you messaged me. They're doing a new game. I was like, oh my God. And since then I've been so excited. It finally released. I also finished it like a few days before you did, I think, so not very long before. Peeked a little bit into the speed run. I have a little bit of I have a contact, who's doing a run at another marathon, and I'll probably be on the couch for that, so that'll be fun. So I'm starting to pick up the speed run stuff. So I'm really excited to watch this one, to be honest. Yeah,
same. I'm very excited. Yeah. This is for the kind of like elevator pitch of it. It's meant to look and feel like a Game Boy game. And I mean Game Boy, not even really Game Boy Advance. Like it's like a Game Boy game. And it is kind of a Zelda-like with some actual like Dark Souls-ish elements here and there. And is mostly just like this really captivating action combat platformer type thing. It has this top-down perspective, which is why I think a lot of and different areas that you can go to, which is why I think people pull in like the Zelda comparison. But it's not very much in the way that you think of a lot of Zelda games as having, beat this dungeon, get this tool that lets you then go like here. It's not that. It's not like, it doesn't have those like kind of Metroidvania-y aspects to it. But
it's definitely not a Metroidvania. You can go anywhere you want. They don't stop you.
Yeah.
Some places hurt more than others, kind of like, Elden Ring or something like that, right?
Right. Oh yeah. You can absolutely go to some places before maybe the intended skill curve would suggest, which I did in my playthrough as well.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. But fantastic game, super fun. And it has all of those like Yacht Club Games charms that are something I kind of forgot about Shovel Knight, because every playthrough after my first one of the campaigns has been me like trying to go fast generally, like it's been, speed running. And you skip, they do a really good job of letting you skip all of the like dialogue and stuff like that you don't care about when you're in that gameplay mode. And it was so nice to go back to that and have all these just like random little like a townsperson suddenly just mugs you because you talked to the wrong guy,
right?
Like,
and you got to chase him down and stab him or whatever.
Yeah. And then it's just it felt really great. So
yeah,
I'm super excited.
I do love too about Yacht Club is they've always been pretty hands-on with their speedrun community. Where Shovel Knight specifically, I know that they brought in some speedrunners to do testing
Yeah.
for them for their other campaigns. Some friends of
ours.
Munch Mumukai, like, so they had hands-on testing for the speedrun stuff. And you beat the game now. You beat Shovel Knight. I just was de-rusting some Spectre Knight, speaking of which. And in the credits, they have the 90% world record, who it's by. I was like, that's really cool. I forgot they did all this.
Yeah.
So I had really high hopes, too, for going into Mina with these, like, okay, they're going to also be somewhat speedrun focused and understand that people speedrun the game and enjoy speedrunning it, too, right? So that was the big thing I was excited about. And they delivered, I think, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely. There's even just small things like I noticed we'll get into it later because I'm sure it'll come up. But I am very curious to see how the routing goes because it's far less straightforward than I think the Shovel Knight style of platformer gameplay is. Even though there's actually quite a bit of routing creativity in Shovel Knight, more than you would expect out of like a Mega Man style platformer. But this game, I think it has even more. In fact, I would be flummoxed to like come up with an initial route, right? Like it must have been a very difficult job.
You would be completely wrong, I'm sure, too.
Right. I think there's basically like, there's one thing that I was quite confident, like, I know they'll want to get this as early as possible. And outside of that, I'm like, I kind of don't know
what is the thing that you think they should be getting?
I think they needed to get the bike. I don't know what it's actually called in the game, but the bike sidearm.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. I think they're like, once I got that, I was like, oh, okay. So like you got to get the bike as early as possible. They may get more magic to use it more, but they might not need to if they're just really good. So that's where I think they're going to go. But I haven't looked at anything with the speedrun. I haven't even like heard anything about it. I haven't talked to anybody that speedran like Shovel Knight besides you that might have played this and started running it. You've dabbled a little bit, so tell me a bit about some of the kind of like core stuff we'll see here, or what you've seen at least.
Yeah, so I've seen a few things. I haven't seen the full run. I haven't seen a full playthrough, so I'm kind of in the dark there. But I have seen bits and pieces here and there, and I know a good amount about the intro and how it starts, and sort of where you want to be at the beginning, and like what weapons are really good and all that stuff. And I know some of the techniques and some of the categories, but I don't really know too much more. So I'm also kind of in the dark to a degree, but I do have some baseline knowledge. And I did reach out to a speedrunner, Glenn, who's running this game right now, just to ask him some questions about what category should we watch on a podcast, et cetera, et cetera. So he gave me some pretty good feedback, and I think I picked something out. I think that will be pretty good, and it's kind of the new hotness at the moment anyway. So
okay, awesome. So then what are we going to be looking at then?
So the category, let me just pull this up here. The category is going to be 80% no out of bounds, because there is a super broken out of bounds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In this game. It does exist. It's very wild. It involves some, you're in the town of Ossex, and you're able to jump out of bounds in that town and then maneuver around and basically get to the end in 15 minutes. Yeah, it's really weird. A lot of blind running around where you don't see what you're doing.
Okay. Interesting, because Shovel Knight did not get this kind of thing, right? Like there's like one out of bounds like screen wrap type thing in basically the whole game. And it never got that. So oftentimes, since I presume they're using a similar, if not the same engine that they use to make Shovel Knight, oftentimes when developers come out with a sequel, if there was some kind of big broken glitch for runners in the first game, it might show up in the second one. We saw that with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, comparing it to Marvel Spider-Man, right, from Insomniac. Yep. And sometimes that also works in the opposite direction, where it's like if you don't see a whole lot of like game-breaking, out-of-boundsy stuff, you don't really necessarily expect to find that again in the sequel. So yeah, that's interesting that they did find something so quickly.
It is interesting. It exploits, the guy with the really long nose who can, like, move around. It exploits him and being able to jump around out of so it's really cool. It's also not very interesting after the first 2 minutes, because there's a lot of just screens are shifting for 10 minutes
naturally,
and then all of a sudden they're at the final boss, and you're like, okay, cool. But the no out of bounds category is basically utilizes everything except that out of bounds trick.
Okay, cool.
There aren't actually too many other glitches, from what I understand. They don't really go. It's not too glitch heavy. It's very execution heavy and very movement heavy.
Awesome.
And combat focused. So I think that's the main drive. So 80% no out of bounds. That's what we're going to be watching today.
Awesome. And for anybody who is new here, if you've not seen the show before, the whole idea here is we like to jump into a game, watch the speed run for it, and then talk about it from the aspect of kind of watchability. Like, how easy is it to follow the speed run? How entertaining is it? Kind of treat it like the speed run is a piece of art, basically, because we kind of think it is. And getting to see where runners got kind of just lucky that everything fell into place and it's this like really fun ride, and where maybe they got a little less lucky and there's some slower bits or some more like tedious grindy bits, that kind of thing. So we're going to watch the run and then we'll chat a little bit about it. Who is the runner for this one, and what's our time? Like, what are we looking at here?
So the runner is Mirrorman, and their time is 59:01. So just under an hour. Breaks that
just
out.
Under an hour.
So.
I gotta say that's honestly probably a little longer than I would have guessed. But I'm not like that surprised, right? There is a lot of game here for sure. There's a lot to do, and I would say that like while there's still a ton of side and optional content, it's more of like the golden path through everything is more percentage of the game than like Shovel Knight, right? Like Shovel Knight is all about a lot of the side stuff in a lot of ways, right? There's entire areas you never go to in Shovel Knight because you just don't have to. They're just optional, right? Towns you don't even have to visit.
I think in this run you really do have to hit the generators and then get to the end. So you do have to go to all the areas, I assume. So thinking about it that way, under an hour seems pretty quick, actually.
Oh, no, it still is.
Now that I think about it that way, I'm like...
Yeah, I was like almost surprised. Honestly, I bet New Game Plus, because I haven't dabbled in New Game Plus yet, I bet those runs are going to get pretty short, though. Yeah, because I can imagine that if you just know, if you've got exactly what you want from the get-go and you're just going, I bet that's really fast.
The other thing is, by now, we keep comparing to Shovel Knight, but I mean, the same developers are doing the same game. They have the same sort of mindset. And right now, 10 years later almost, the Shovel Knight records are all around 40, just under 40 minutes to 40 minutes. I feel like Mina might actually...
In my brain, they were like 27 or something. So maybe that's where my disconnect was too, why I was thinking it would be shorter. But then, you're probably... Not to cut you off, but you're probably right. That's where where they're going.
That's fine. And in 10 years, I can see this run being like 37 minutes. You know what I mean? Sort of thing.
Exactly.
So it could be that as well. But again... Who knows? It's also a really different game, to be honest with you. So,
yeah, absolutely.
We'll see how it goes.
Which I'm really glad. I'm glad that the next kind of like big full fledged. I mean, we've gotten 2 games from them, and I don't want to like diminish that, but the next like kind of big platformer story based like traditional game that we got from Shovel Knight or from the Shovel Knight devs, I'm glad was something different than Shovel Knight 2. As much as I would love a Shovel Knight 2 as well, we got 3 expansions of Shovel Knight 2. We
have a lot of extra Shovel Knight content.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see them try something totally different and honestly do very well in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. All
right, you want to dive into this thing?
Let's do it. Let's watch it.
No. We got to burrow into this thing. That's what I was setting you up, man. I was giving you the...
I'm out.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's dive into this one now. Again, we have a really cool speedrun from Mirrorman here of Mina the Hollower in 59:01. This is any percent no out of bounds. And this very well might not be world record by the time you all are watching this podcast.
Right, exactly, yeah. We'll try, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is a new game, but this is this is world record at time of recording. So we're going to check this out and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Oh, wow. A run that or a video that doesn't end with the previous reset.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Just getting right in. Mm-hmm. Oh, the music's so good. Well, even just this.
Just a little bit.
Hammer, of course.
Hammer. Okay. I was wondering what weapon they would pick. So for anyone who doesn't know,
certainly hammer.
There's 3 weapon choices at the beginning, and then there's more weapons you can find eventually. But I figured it would probably be hammer as well because of the ways I found to just get a bit more like mobile with it. Yep. And also because it has a built-in roll, which I don't know if it's going to be faster or not. I think it probably will, but I don't know.
I think the damage output is just actually
the damage is
it's so strong. Huge. So here's the first thing. You beat the Kraken and you automatically get a trinket.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't beat it casually. I got close.
No, I didn't beat it first time.
I didn't beat it,
But the trinket is like your standard speedrun trinket where it's like you deal more damage and take more damage. It's called like the uranium bracelet or something.
I did get that eventually.
Yeah, so this is you get it right at the beginning if you beat the Kraken, which is a really cool thing, I think, for them to put in for speedrunners.
Yeah, I did see, like, once I eventually got that, which, again, I didn't get at the Kraken, but once I eventually got it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. The speed run thing, the trinket they'll have on basically the whole run.
I love that they give it to you this early if you are able to beat the Kraken. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
I love the fast utilization of the sidearm there, the axe, to just like break that chest open for him and stuff, so they could get the free the bone stone. Awesome.
Yeah, I wonder how much like bone stone and stuff they're really gonna get. Like how many bones you're really looking for, like out of just the standard route.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's certain upgrades, like, there's weapon upgrades that matter, and on top of that, just being able to upgrade your attack a lot, right?
Exactly, yeah, just straight up attack levels. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not something like in Shovel Knight, money was a factor, obviously, but there's only so much upgrading you could really do, right? Like it was mostly getting the relics that were helpful.
That's pretty much it, yeah, or the armor, whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Bone up already.
Yeah. I have to imagine the only bone ups we're going to be seeing are attack and the magic that I'm forgetting the name of right now.
Yeah, maybe.
I could be wrong.
I could be wrong too.
Like maybe defense just matters so that you can play more aggressively.
Right.
But
yeah.
I would think they want to end up just saving as much, bones, as many bones as possible for more attack upgrades.
I think so too. I don't know. I'd be curious. I guess you probably don't care about sidearm damage too much.
Oh, I'm surprised they're going this way. This must be a big one. I do think I came back here like later. It's only 200.
Yeah, it's quick though, so that's probably
why.
That's they also get this key.
They're getting this one too. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes the. Okay. That makes the sidetrack more worth it, I'm sure. Like.
Yeah, you're getting both anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the song I have in my head forever in this game.
Oh, they even got the 50 bones from the.
Bones are big. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's a quarter. It's like it takes no time, and they got a quarter of what they just spent that whole backtrack sidetrack for the chest for.
I guess the other thing that's kind of interesting is this is an early route. Sort of the game's only been out for like a couple weeks or whatever, so I'm sure the bone route sort of will eventually get a lot more optimized, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was getting at with like I would not be want to be the first one making a route for this. It sounds so daunting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the tossing the axe in the cutscene. That's beautiful.
So good. I love that. Yeah,
that was incredible.
That was quick. Bone up. This is my favorite NPC
defense,
game, by the way. Really?
Defense. Wow. Okay, I was immediately wrong. I mean, I thought maybe I'd be wrong eventually, but immediately.
Looks like we have no idea how this is going.
Yeah. I mean, listen. This game hits fucking hard. It does hit hard.
Yes, that's true.
So I guess I'm not too shocked that they want to be able to play more aggressively, but still.
Yeah, I wonder too how much. Days. That's true. I mean, this fight is pretty nice. He's already got half his health down. Holy smokes! How do you do this without getting touched? That's phenomenal. Holy cow! That was
this first one. I think wasn't too bad. Like
I guess the first one's not too bad. Yeah,
you're definitely still kind of in tutorial-y boss mode.
So yeah, just like Shovel Knight, you skip everything. It looks like every cutscene. Oh, you get the this thing early.
Oh, I know. I never got this. I don't.
You never got this? This is cool.
I don't know what this is. No. I did not get that. Hey, cool. I gotta go do that on my file now.
Yeah.
I looked in that telescope so much and I couldn't figure out what the hell I was supposed to do.
There is a big planet. Oh, we're getting some more stuff here. So I don't remember what any of this stuff is either.
Yeah, same.
Oh, bones.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if they end up getting the hammer upgrade that's out in the world. But I could also see them potentially not. Oh, so they took off uranium bracelet.
What did they put on the shoes? Some kind of shoes.
I think it said like reduce knockback.
That kind of makes sense to me.
And it might make you move faster as well, because I think I wore this one for a bit. I think it might just be a straight movement increase. So they'll probably get at least one trinket slot upgrade, right?
You have to do this because you get a I can't remember what it is. You get an awesome trinket off of this though.
Okay. Yeah, I did this casual, but I also don't remember what trinket it was.
The hammer's so good.
Yeah.
It just does so much damage.
I think
It's like
I ended up liking the daggers the most at the end, or even the gun, but I did like the hammer a lot. I honestly didn't dislike any weapon in this game.
Yeah, I actually really liked the shield as I started playing. I was getting really into the shield.
Yeah.
So it looks like their hammer attacks, they're doing like the charge up, but a very fast, rapid charge up attack.
Yeah. So this is something I was figuring out casually as well. You can, if you jump and start charging at the same time, you basically don't have to slow yourself down at all.
Really?
And by the end of your jump, you've like charged up long enough to get a slam.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so they're getting
umbrella.
That makes sense. So the parasol lets you extend a jump, which I kind of assumed would be a like, you know, help them make some early gap that you're not supposed to make right away. I gotta wait on a cycle.
Yep, classic speedrunning.
They must need all of the magic right now, because otherwise they could have maybe made that cycle.
Yeah.
Killing these guys.
It's 100 bones to kill both.
I was going to say, yeah, it might be just for the bones.
Getting over that, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then they get 200 more bones right away. So I'm curious, are they going to head straight to like Septemberg or the other area that's to the west, or are they going to like gear up, get maybe the train unlocked?
Oh yeah.
And then like that way they can just get a bunch of gear really fast and then demolish bosses.
Oh, they're in the swamp first.
Actually. Yeah. Okay. So they went south.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like there is this phase of collecting a bunch of keys just to set yourself up, collecting a bunch of bones. Oh, I know what's going on. Okay, this is like the most broken item in the game.
Wait, the fishing rod? Just because of the
fishing rod
grapple mechanic, basically?
No.
Oh.
You'll see some stuff, I think. I don't know exactly where, but there are some things you can do with the fishing rod now that they got the fishing rod.
I know you can like attach to an enemy and then pull yourself to them, which is probably, you could probably do some sequence breaks with that. I didn't really think about that.
I think that's the idea, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Skipping the area intro.
Yep. Love a yacht club. Skip everything.
Yeah. Oh, even I at one point I was like waiting on the train thing, and I was like, I wonder if I can just hit start, and it just skipped right over. And I was like, thank you, yacht club. You're so nice.
They know.
You're so good to us.
Why can't they all be like you? This track also has me like grooving. I love this one. Still in big bone collection mode. Like a lot of detouring, little detours just to grab bones everywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, look at it, like all of these enemies that it's taking 2 hammer swings to get. And then, okay, them getting the 350, like them spending on the bone stone there, which we should quickly say for anyone who doesn't know, bones are the main currency of this game, and it works like Dark Souls kind of, where they're your currency and your experience. And bone stone is just another form of that currency that does not like you don't lose if you die.
Right.
It specifically if you die and lose your spark, which I don't even think I'm going to bother going into because it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, it's just that's not in this run, I don't think.
Yeah. So my guess is maybe they just picked that because they're still in like a collection mode right now, or because it's faster than clicking ignore. Nice.
Sorry, just skipping the entire thing.
Dude, the fishing rod already coming in play.
Already coming into play.
Yeah.
There are definitely some moments where you fishing rod.
I will say they're definitely doing way more bone collection than I would have guessed already.
Me too. That's what's shocking to me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I learned that recently, where you can stand in front of the thing and it'll just give you all the bones instead of you having to run around the entire
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wore the the magnet thing for half the game. Oh,
skip this.
Skip
nice.
over here. That's cool. Which is funny because I think you could even just break your way through that.
I think you might be able to.
Yeah, so it's just a little faster.
Like 4 hammer hits to get this guy down is actually pretty quick. This thing takes a lot of hits.
Some minor cycle waiting here.
Yep.
Yeah, wow, they really are still... Because I figured they'd get a lot of the bone stone, shards or whatever they are that are around, because that gets you 200 at a time, or sometimes up to like 1,000.
Right, and they're pretty incidental.
Yeah, but I didn't think they'd be killing so many enemies along the way too. It's
They're really
cool.
going for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think too, like because you can do so much damage and kill them so quick, it does end up being almost incidental. It's very little extra time.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't tell what they're
especially
buying,
if you end up in a cycle, like a room where you had to wait on a cycle anyways. But they've been going out of their way for it a lot, which is, I think, what's been interesting to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that guy was just a one-shot
Warp back
at this point.
Yeah, makes sense. Good little shortcut. There are also so many shortcuts in this game in general once you explore everything, which is really cool. I always like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm not surprised that like the fishing rod might be used for some good exploits, because there's a lot of parts where there's just like a one-way wall, but maybe there's an enemy you can see and jump over.
Right, exactly.
That's actually bigly.
Okay, so they put on the buoy. I don't know what that one is.
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
That lets you get an extra bounce if you jump into a pit, I believe. Like it bounces you again.
Which
So
I can
probably-
only imagine means sequence break. Like, you know,
Of course, yeah. Extending it way farther, you know. than
yeah,
it was
clear
ever
a gap
meant to.
you're not supposed to be able to.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Ah, lost out on his bones because the other guy.
Because he got eaten.
Yeah. That one said
there.
like raised defense. Okay, yeah. They were able to skip that without needing the parasol.
Yeah, which is nice, yeah. It's cool because it looks like they've started to collect a whole bunch of trinkets for different purposes. Like you might equip the one trinket for...
Wait, is he? Oh, he's bringing the guy up the rope. You're definitely not supposed to do this.
Oh,
You are
yeah,
not
no way.
supposed to be able to do this.
Hey! That's so funny.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I was not expecting that. I didn't think they'd bother with this side quest at all. Oh, they're not
What?
bothering with the side quest. That's so
What
cool.
the? That is so clever.
Oh,
what the
that's
heck?
sick. Oh,
Fishing
they're even
rod.
doing it with the-
Oh my god, skip the
That's
entire
cool.
area. Let's go to the generator.
That's unbelievable.
Man, this is really cool. Oh, this run is... This is even cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Newbie, can I admit something to you?
Yeah.
The fishing rod kind of pissed me off a little bit. I loved it, but I loved it, you know, the existence and the idea of like, oh, you gotta like get these different fish from different areas. But I could not figure out what was up with like the timing of like whether they would like get off the hook and stay on the other side, or
Yeah.
whether they would get pulled to me. I was like, am I doing something wrong? Is this random? I could never figure that out.
Yeah.
So it kept throwing me off.
Can I admit something to you?
What?
I put the fishing rod away and I never touched it again as soon as I got it the first time. I was like, I don't care. Now I wish I had of.
Yeah.
I wish I had thrown it at enemies and see what happens.
Yeah.
But I totally understand. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Now this is one place I'm not surprised to see that they were spending extra time to get
Yeah.
bones, because you can
It's
get a
quick.
ton
It's easy.
of
Yeah.
bones.
You're already going fast. You're already going up. Like
Yeah,
it's
you have
on
to
the
go
route,
up.
You know.
Yeah.
The fishing rod was cool. I love that. Using that bucket guy. And there he
Yeah,
is,
that's
just sitting there
wild.
like, hello.
Yep. He's still there.
All right, well, Bayou's done. That was 14 minutes.
Yep. And now back to the steady souls. Okay.
Yep.
And 3,500. So that's probably
A
gonna be
very
two level
specific-
ups here.
Yep, a very specific amount. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope it's
It hasn't even popped yet. The bone
Nope.
up.
Nope. It's
Why
way
is it? There it goes.
so much to do. Double bone up.
Yep. Still defense too.
Attack and
they-
defense.
They have prioritized attack. Attack is a level ahead of defense, which is a level ahead of everything else. But
But they're still going for defense. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
If I do that, I literally...
But again, like, there's probably just some bosses where it's like you can do them so much faster if you can just sit there and face tank them.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Especially because, yeah. You can just charge hammers all day.
It's also possible it's just an early route thing too, you know?
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Yes, same
Nice.
thing. Oh, that's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
gotta
this
figure
is-
Yacht Club maybe saw this one coming.
Yeah, well, they've already patched some things. This was not one of them. So,
Oh, really? I didn't even realize.
yes. Yeah, they're pretty active already, from what I understand. So,
But I just mean in terms of like they gave you a way to dash to an enemy. They knew that was not going to be Like that was going to lead to some shenanigans, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's so it's so straightforward, right?
There's 1,000. See, this is what I was expecting. I was expecting more of like get to these later areas early and get the high value bone stone,
The big money right
chunks.
away.
Yeah.
Also,
'Cause
we're
now
in
we're in
like
September.
we've skipped though. We're already in Crowtown. Like we've skipped a bunch of September already too, right?
Oh yeah.
I realize like we're way ahead. Are we even gonna fight the boss, the carving man?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe not.
He's not here chasing us. Oh yes, he is.
there he
Never
is.
mind. I take that back completely. Here he is. This is like one of my favorite parts of the game too. I love this part.
By taking it out.
It was fun. Yeah, it felt like the right amount.
Yeah, yeah.
Of like, you know, he'd show up for a few screens, go away for a few screens, and then come back.
And then he shows up in your
Mr.
under
X.
lab, and I was like, oh man, this is so cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very what is it? Mr. X from
Mr. X, yeah.
Resident Evil. Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
I've actually never seen you do this so much.
So no skip around this obnoxious maze, sadly.
It's not even close to me, I needed to pick up 2 magics on the way. 2 small magics. I only picked up 1.
Okay, so just coming over here for the bones, I guess.
Actually, that's free magic. Level up 100% of the time.
Do you have to continue ahead here?
Do my items.
Yep. Okay. Well, I meant
Yeah.
like going to the left.
Oh, just
there,
going to the
for
left,
bones. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I'm
fair.
sure there's also some amount of like, you know, I didn't get a couple of these enemies, so I have to pick up some backup bones.
Yep, that's fair too, yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
that
Shovel Knight's
kinda-
like that for sure, and lots of other games.
Oh, that's cool. Using the lightning to
Oh.
take care of him, but unfortunately, threw it in the pit.
It sounds yeah, I was
Lost
gonna
the
say.
time.
Yep.
So why do they need that there?
I had a good Bayou.
Interesting.
What? This is of course happening behind their splits, so we can't exactly
Right,
tell.
I have no idea what's going on, yeah.
It looked like he was like getting a damage boost that did something. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know.
Definitely hard to tell in some aspects. So here it doesn't look like it's that was just a speed tech.
Kind of minor. Yeah.
Right. Like just to skip like one couple gaps or something.
But especially on on a screen that has wind, so it would have been even slower.
yeah.
And then there, I don't.
I mean,
maybe
that's
they
a lot
went
of money.
right and left just to like reset the lightning cycle.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a wind cycle? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that too.
There's a lot
Okay,
going
so-
on.
Yeah.
Realistically here.
Boots are off. We put on something that I didn't recognize.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fast. Like just so just the amount that's happening here and the amount of like where you get bones, what you get, what items you get. I feel like this is probably so much room for the route to be changed at this point and optimized. Just on the nature of there being so much to do, you know what I mean?
For sure. Oh man, I didn't even think about the fact that if you like have your bone ups timed properly, you can use them to refill your magic.
Oh yeah, that's fair too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually smart. Yeah, that's probably it. Probably goes into it as well.
Yeah, I just noticed like when they used that, I was like, oh right, they're now up to like 20 uses. It's like, wait, they're using that fishing rod
Right.
quite a bit. I bet
That's
they
true.
needed that refill.
Yep. All right, let's check out this boss fight.
Yeah, so we are gonna fight him. Okay,
We're
cool.
fighting the carving man. Yeah. Getting that hammer just ready to go. Mm-hmm. Oh, they put on the one that multiplies their damage after a certain amount of
Oh,
hits.
is it the combo one? Yeah,
It could be the
like
combo
without-
one, yeah. That also
like
makes a
without
lot of
getting
sense.
hit or something.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
Oh, yep. So
And
they
they got
missed,
hit.
and then it said 1
Yep.
or 0.5. Mm-hmm. They even weaved in like a faster attack. It looked like to get their combo
Right.
back up.
Yep. This is some. Yeah, this is really nice dodging.
Yeah. I wonder if 1.5 times is the max, because I
could
honestly
be.
I never really used that trinket much.
I didn't either.
So
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the max or if it's just he got unlucky with the patterns.
He dropped his money on nice together. It's actually
That was still slick though, man.
That was great. Yeah, he's saying
Literally one miss.
he was mentioning he dropped all his money there together. That's nice.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's RNG, kind of where the money sort of spreads out, right?
Yeah, or also he's in a corner, so maybe that helps a little bit, like
Yeah, it's a little easier to
being
collect.
up in the corner.
Yep.
Oh.
Also, I hate the towers.
Oh really?
Just want to put that out there.
okay.
I just didn't vibe with them very much.
I liked it. I thought it was short and sweet, like different. You know, short. It was short enough to not overstay its welcome.
Yeah,
to
I
being
didn't think
a
it did.
different thing. The only
Yeah.
thing odd to me is it took me a while to realize that the when you jump in one of the like circles that they're about to do right now, that there was more like money popping out of it, and you had to catch those bones. Like that took me a while, and then it made later times of me going through it like, oh man, I really want to catch all of the bones.
Because you know now, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty quick though. Like, I guess it looks like you lost around 20 seconds.
Yeah. But I mean, they had a couple things where like it took them a couple tries here and there for some stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
Mostly that big when they threw the lightning thing.
Yes, and it fell.
The statue, and then it fell. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually probably a significant amount of the time, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Dude, these slimes are kind of fucking them up though.
Yep.
They must need every little bit of money in here.
Going in.
The fucking knockback and hitting the
Knockback.
Oh.
I don't have enough. I'm gonna be sad.
They hit the wall. Okay, so
Dang.
I figured they might die at some point, but
Sure.
it's important to note the way the mechanic works in this game, and I love this. I love this tweak on the Dark Souls corpse run mechanic. Basically, when you die, you leave spark in a spot, and you have to pick up that spark to like fully kind of get your life all the way back. Let's say that. But you don't lose your money yet. You only lose your money once you lose all of the spark. You don't have to go back to it to get it, which is really cool because it means that like if you had a lot of money on you, you can then like decide, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and like spend some of my bone stone to level up, so that way I can bank that money, right? If I'm going to run back and think I'm going to die.
Yeah. You have a choice at that point.
Are they about to like
They're doing
damage
something.
their way into this somehow?
They're waiting for him. Probably to get in. Probably to skip this barrier.
Yeah, I imagine. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
nice,
cool. They did it with the
nice.
fishing rod. They just
Nice.
needed him to get in the corner.
This is also probably a really good way to fast travel around the world.
I was gonna say,
actually.
That's kind of like your fast travel hub,
Right. Now,
to a degree.
If you can use the fishing rod or whatever to skip, having to open those doors, that's pretty clever.
The fishing rod high key seems like
Fishing
Oh
rod's
man,
amazing.
like
stands like a half a
the micro optimizations of throwing this thing and then burrowing after it to like move faster. Oh,
Yep. That's really
that's
cool.
gonna become a nightmare when people get really, really good at this game. Like,
Right. Yeah.
That's gonna be a nightmare. Okay, I did think they might use this sidearm. This was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can dash across gaps and stuff, and it also lets you dash through bosses or enemies to not only dodge damage but also gain health back and gain the orange health. I don't remember what it's called, but
Yeah, from what I think I remember, I think that this sidearm was actually the main, like this was the big movement thing before the fishing rod stuff was like really well developed. I think everyone was on this, whatever it's called, potion. I can't remember what it's called.
yeah, I don't remember either. But this,
I think most
green
people,
potion
most people were using this. I think for the first like week or so until the fishing rod stuff developed. So I think it was actually a big part of the run for a while,
thing. Okay,
and it still is. It looks like still part of the run to a degree.
I'm not surprised to see this as part, but I am surprised that they didn't rush the bike. That is what I thought they were going to do.
That's what you were saying earlier.
As I
Yeah.
mentioned, yeah.
Who needs a bike when you have a fishing rod? Let's be honest.
I guess, but like I'm still just shocked it's not like rush the bike, because there's one that's always there in Ossex, right? Like if you can find a way to get it early,
Yes.
like that
true.
just seemed like the kind of thing that you'd want to use to move around the map very quickly. But
Yeah. I mean, the more I watch this, though, the more I can understand sort of like between your your burrowing and all the other little random things you're doing, the bike might be a little too goofy and hard,
maybe I feel like the fact that you have to use the fishing rod for the sequence breaks and stuff probably in that and of itself hurts it more.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, cool boss there, and also just this phase 1 down, I guess.
Yeah.
I think this was multi-phase, right?
Yeah, this becomes a big thing. Yeah.
And I really like that when they threw the head onto the boss to spawn it, they then left the room and came back, and it gave them they like skipped their spawning animation basically.
Yeah, that's actually really, smart.
cool.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, but that's smart. Yep. That's pretty quick, boss.
Yeah, that was sick.
Couple bones here and there.
I remember in general, I didn't struggle with too many of the bosses in this game, but there was
No, I didn't either.
some boss that I did early. It wasn't here. It was somewhere else that I must have been doing a little earlier than I was meant to. Oh, I didn't know this was there.
Huh.
And I died like 15 times at least
Yeah.
to that one boss, and then all of the rest of them like were only a couple times max, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
that one was the brutal one for me.
That's really funny. I think all the bosses are really good in this game, and they weren't too tough, but yeah, they were really cool. I think
Yeah, they were fun.
the designs were really clever. Like, I really enjoyed that.
I love that, like, when Yacht Club Games makes a platformer / action combat boss, it's not the, all right, hit this thing 3 times and then it goes into this phase and then hit it 3 times. It's never that. Like, it's just not
never.
even in the equation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not in the playbook, which I always appreciate.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
That's felt pretty good, but apparently it wasn't accurate.
All right, that was a quick crypt. I guess we're going
Yeah.
now to Bone Beach. It looks like,
Oh, yeah, based on the
so we can
splits.
actually see the splits. Yeah. But how do we get there? That's the whole. That's the catch.
More bone stones still along the way.
See if I could do that.
Oh, even
Also,
falling
I
in the
did-
pit loses your combo.
Yeah, because you end up getting hurt from it. So
Yeah.
cool, fast way to like get down those.
Yeah, I like that little jump down. Yeah.
Do they just leave this fight?
I was gonna say,
eventually?
yeah.
Yeah.
Skip this. Yeah. That's great.
There's no way we're fighting. We don't have time for you, buddy.
No one needs that guy. Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, that's like the canonical way to deal with that.
Yeah.
that boss.
Totally intended
Should be.
method. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so they raised defense. They put on something that raised defense. They put on something that was shaped like a heart. I don't know what that does.
I'm not sure either.
And might have raised max life or something. And then they also did the buoy thing, which makes me wonder if they're going to do some kind of like longer skip that involves like falling in a pit several times or something, and they needed the extra.
Yeah,
I don't know.
probably.
I really don't know. They also got the second sidearm upgrade, which I kind of figured they might get that.
That makes sense. Yeah, especially with the amount that they've been using a variety of sidearms, right?
Yeah, and there's just too much like flexibility that you get out of sidearms.
Get that
So
fishing
yeah,
rod.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now they can have fishing rod and the green thing, or if they get the bike eventually, they can have that and fishing rod. So,
Copium for you with that bike.
dude, I'm still gonna be so surprised if they don't ever get it.
Fair enough. Oh, the fishing rod
sick.
is so awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, big fan. All right, so yeah, this is the way. This is like the normal way to Bone Beach, I guess.
They might have needed that other trinket might have given them an extra health vial,
Ah,
spark
yeah.
vial. Yeah, because that
Hey, you might be right. Yeah.
they needed
get
two
through
to
that-
get through
that
that.
gate.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I went this way to Bone Beach. Did you take a different way or something?
No, this is the way I went as well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if there's actually another way.
Right. I wonder if the buoy here. I mean, I think they did use it to skip a gap at some point, but I wonder if part of having it on there is just so that you don't have to stress about those rooms as much.
That could be it too. Yeah. Yep. Just a little bit of safety for that.
800, nice.
That's good. That's a nice one. There's a death warp. Yeah, which is
Intentional,
kinda
yeah.
nice. Yep.
I honestly thought we'd be seeing more of that than we have so far.
Yeah. I guess it's like a design thing where like there isn't actually a lot of backtracking in any in any of the rooms you really want to do necessarily.
Yeah. I would say I'm surprised that we've been seeing so much like usage, like switching of the trinkets in your base rather than just like
underlap,
waiting
yeah.
until you grab another one. But they might have needed to refill their vials there because maybe there's another vial gate or something.
Yeah, so you kind of you're able to do everything in
Yeah.
the underlab at once.
And on top of that, they needed health. Oh my god, this owl!
This is the
whatever
worst.
The hell, this thing will not leave them alone. Oh my god. This guy. Are they just trying to get him to jump off or something? I don't know.
No, they're oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh
Whoa!
my god!
You manipulate his position. Yeah, I know. This looks really weird. I wonder if it's nothing. No, it's definitely not nothing.
Did you get yelled at for petting the dog, by the way? Because I did.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Yes.
Like at the ending, I got yelled at. For
Yeah. Afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Uh-oh.
Something went wrong there.
Yep.
Games. Hello.
Yeah. Yacht Club. Hello.
I think, what, did the snake like go under?
Maybe.
He's probably not doing anything with the snake, right? What was? Oh,
No, it's
okay.
I think his bomb just like threw in the wrong direction or something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Something weird. Yeah.
Oh, you could just. I had to wait for them to leave to
Oh, to get in the behind there. Yeah.
to get in there. I
didn't realize you could actually do that. That's so funny.
Yeah, because I saw it, but I was like, won't these fuckers leave so I can go into the secret?
Okay, switching again. Yeah, there's so much trinket switching.
Yeah, a lot more than I would have expected. Again, like especially going into the underlab for it, I would have thought maybe just grabbing new ones just to get the faster equip.
Yeah.
But
I guess too, though, I do remember there not being that many spots where you really get to be super picky about what you get.
yeah,
Because they're all spawning in certain spots, right? So like fishing rod, for example, is I'm sure nowhere here.
well, they were swapping the trinkets though, not the sidearm.
Oh, sorry, you're right. The trinkets. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Oh, that's a good little skip.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nice room skip. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that it's not exclusively for sequence breaks. It's also just like, little minor room skips.
Optimization and stuff. Yeah, which is cool.
These guys are worth 150 each, so I guess that's why they were killing them there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not bad for. I mean, they were taking 2 swings to kill enemies that were worth like 40 bones before. So.
Right. Yeah. This is of good value. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take my time in this room.
I think when I
so
came through here,
yeah.
I had the there's like a trinket that lets you keep burrowing out of your first burrow, like you launch into the air and then you can dive back
Burrow
again. And it like trivialized this whole place. It was great.
That's really funny. That's funny.
I also liked the one that they just put on, I think, which is getting plasma from
The jewel
which is the
syringe
orange
there.
health from using sidearms, and I think it also like made sidearms more like more effective, or made enemies drop the magic more or something. It
Yeah.
definitely had a second effect. I knew it. I knew jumping would be faster to climb long ropes.
You're playing and you're like, I know.
I didn't always do it because it didn't like necessarily 100% feel faster, but I was
Yeah.
like, I think it is. I think it's faster.
I love when you do something that gets totally confirmed in the speedrun. You're like, I am a genius.
Yep. This makes you feel good.
Yep. Makes you feel like a real speedrunner. Hello?
Oh, are we going to use the fish again? We're using the fish, dude. Oh my god, gonna bounce.
Skip
I'm
the
just
whole
gonna
dungeon?
Skip the whole dungeon.
Let's skip the dungeon. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that's cool.
Holy
man.
cow. That is awesome. All right, this
I
run
feel
is
like
really
the-
cool. I got to learn this
Yeah.
now.
I feel like the thing we've been most amazed by over and over is the exact same thing every time, but
Yep.
wait, they're also that was the secondary effect. You could use your health.
As jewels?
Yes, as
Ah.
jewels. So I guess it
Wow.
doesn't kill you either. It won't, like, if you get down to 1, it'll still let you do it or something, because they were still doing it.
Yeah, they didn't die. So that's
Yeah. Or maybe
Wow.
it was because it was in combo. Yeah. Okay, there's also the trinket that makes it so that when you take damage, it doesn't, like, you don't lose all the health right away. It, like, you lose it partial, like, over time, so that you have time to
Okay.
heal and save yourself.
Yep.
I think they were using it in combination with that, so it was still as if they had more health,
That's
so they could
genius.
keep using it. Oh, that's smart, man.
That is really cool if that's the way it works. Yeah, you're probably
That's
right.
cool.
It sounds like that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I do know they use that trinket. I've seen it in runs, in watching runs.
Yeah, because the bar, I definitely saw the bar, like, taking longer to,
It's got
to
that,
tick down, and I didn't use that one much, so I was like, wait, what is that? But yeah, it must have been what that heart-shaped one is.
That's really cool. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, what a cool
cow.
combination of trinkets to use there, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
awesome. So that they can just dash everywhere. Okay, and this
I mean-
this explains why they don't need the bike.
This is. I was gonna say this is faster than the bike. I think
This
a
is
little bit.
way
You know?
faster than the bike.
Oh, bye-bye fishing rod. There goes the fishing rod.
Yeah, they must not need it for a little bit. I was
don't need
curious
that
if
anymore.
recall disc would show up. This was like my least favorite sidearm.
Yeah, I didn't use it that much personally. Oh, you need bones for this, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense. Now I'm like, okay, this is why I get a bazillion bones.
But that's 10K. Like they have already invested a lot in level ups.
That's true. They have spent a lot
yeah.
in. Yeah. Yep. This is good movement. This is what.
But
I'm
this
talking
is
about.
awesome, yeah. And it looks like you can continue using it even if you're at 1 health. So,
Yeah. Which is also terrifying, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see they just healed. So there must be something here that they're a little nervous about.
Yep.
Oh, this fight. That makes
It's
sense.
Thorn.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense. There, it took a little hit, so yeah.
But yeah, even though I like really did not like the recall disc casually, because I just could not figure out how to use it. Oh, that's cool.
Whoa. Yeah.
I did assume it like might show up in the speedrun because there's going to be somewhere where it's just like a big room and you just put the recall disc at the beginning of the room, go do the thing, and then like
And pop back
warp
over
yourself out. You know? Yeah.
there. This is quite the fight.
Oh, I got knocked off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow. I mean, I don't even understand fully what was happening. Like, I saw the health bar, like, green going across and then yellow.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this is something cool is happening.
I think the green was when they were dashing through them a bunch. Yeah, I see they're doing it now. Dashing
see. Yeah,
through
yeah,
them
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
the green potion.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because it gets you back.
Switching
Some
back
of-
to the lifeboat again, or the, whatever,
Oh yeah, the buoy thing. Yeah.
the buoy. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
That's
for
why.
this, yeah. Nice.
That's a great little skip, yeah. Rail grinding. Got to be a yacht club game with rail grinding.
I know. It's like, oh, we're Spectre Night now, dude.
We're back.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
I thought this was all a side path, though. Maybe it's not. I don't remember.
No, yeah, I think this is the main. The main
Okay.
way
Oh
you
yeah,
get to
yeah. This
the-
guy. Okay. This guy was definitely on the way to the main.
Yeah, the main
Path.
dungeon or whatever, or this is the dungeon. I don't know. Man, this is just so fascinating. I
Yeah,
mean,
this is cool.
this is yeah.
This like hack for infinite magic, effectively, is so. It makes so much sense now why they would not bother with the
Yes.
bike and why they would just get this thing because like that's so awesome. I'm really
Yeah.
glad too. Like I said, this was like my favorite trinket favorite sidearm.
Yep, and they're using it pretty effectively. Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa,
here we go. Oh, that's sick.
that is smart. Yeah,
Skip
that is
the
smart.
boss. Just put
Yep.
the recall disc on the other side of the spikes. That's awesome.
That is clever. Yeah,
I did.
Now I
figure
see what
it'd
the-
be
yeah.
something like that. You know,
that's really cool.
that is cool. Well, that was weird. Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh, they got to go heal. Yeah.
fair.
I should hit this first anyway.
Don't want to chance it.
No, that's fair. It doesn't take too long either. At least it's not a really long.
Yeah, with it being right there.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay.
much cleaner. Yeah. Wow.
They would have had to wait on the cycle too, so it's it's kind of like that helps mitigate the amount of time you actually lose going back for the heal.
Yep. Oh, this is so nice. I mean, we'll talk about this more later, but I already love the way this run changes throughout the run.
Yes. Yeah. Same.
Like the fishing rod is nowhere to be found anymore. We're done with
Right.
that, you know?
And I mean, it might come back again later, but it's not
Right.
here now. Yeah.
We've totally changed up the main movement tech now. This little hop up. Hop, hop, hop.
We have to heal here, but
Also, I love this boss coming up. Really cool.
I'm blanking because I did this one. This was like my second generator or something,
Okay, yeah.
or like maybe third or something. I don't remember.
Just zooming through.
Yeah.
The evil Minas, as I call
Oh
them.
wait, no, this wasn't my This wasn't an early one. Yeah, no, I remember this boss now. I liked it too. It
Like the
was
train
fun.
boss, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh. Oh, that's smart too. They can just
Yeah.
get all their health back
yeah. Oh my gosh, that is
if
clever.
they're worried about the enemies here.
Yeah. It doesn't take too long either to totally refill.
Oh, and they are gonna go. This I bet this is mostly safety coming over here for this. Oh, unless not if they're gonna.
Is it just
upgrade.
for an underlap here? Yeah.
Yeah, so that maybe they can get another attack increase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yep.
Chain capacitor. Okay, so back to the combo.
Mm-hmm.
So that does work out, at least, that like if they can combo a, you know, we want to level up because it'll give us more attack for the boss, so it'll make it faster.
Yep.
Then we can also switch our trinket to a, you know, rather than a movement-based loadout, it can be an attack-based loadout, right?
Yeah, like pure DPS sort of thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
really
pretty
smart.
cool. It is nice when that can combo.
Yep. And I love how quick it is to be able to change through those two, like those two loadouts.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be shocked if they maybe even like introduce something of like a trinket loadout, like, you know, preset kind of thing you can save.
Yeah, yeah.
They might not need to. It's not like the most ridiculous
Yeah.
thing, but for New Game Plus, I could see that being a handy addition from Yacht Club.
Yeah, same here. That would be smart. Yeah, this is so cool. When this happened, I was like, this game is unbelievable.
Yeah, this is neat. It did take me a little bit to find out, like, figure out how to tell where exactly they were going to move. Or like, how I didn't just end up getting swallowed every time. But
Right.
I think the first time I did this, I got the boss down to one hit and then died.
No.
Yeah, and then I got him on the next try. But
Yeah, fair enough. So nice through
it's
this
so good.
section where you in
with all the wind. Yeah.
So awesome, yeah.
And I also I will say about these tower things, one thing I did love about them is that they don't actually hurt you. Like
Yes,
you can't
yeah.
like die on them.
Right. It's not, yeah. Which is really nice. That's good because I just couldn't control it very well, and I was like, I'm not vibing with the controls
Yeah, fair.
to really like get myself, you know, what I want. So
For me, I think I found it a little charming because it felt very much like a Sonic mini game.
it actually totally does. Yeah.
Genesis Sonic games, yeah, and
That is very
you know,
fair,
the
actually.
faux 3D and everything.
Yeah.
I just thought that was super neat.
That is really charming. I do agree. Now that you said that, I'm like, all right, I like the towers now. You got me. Oh, this is really fast with the wind too. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh wow, they're minute 40 ahead after Coltrane too. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Orrery, I think, is the astral one, right?
That's where you're the mirrors.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how they get through that without opening every mirror because they've only opened like one switch,
one?
right?
Yep.
So maybe
Well, the
a
two
second
technically.
one?
They had the
Yeah.
one coming from September, I think, and then the other one
The sequence broke in.
did
Yeah.
the clip to get in. Yeah, for the
But
other
did
one.
they actually hit the switch? I don't remember.
Good question.
Yeah, I do think you only need 4. Because I definitely didn't get all
Yeah.
of them before I progressed. So maybe,
Yeah, you do only need 4. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, fishing rod's back.
Oh, here we go. Okay, and then
We're back.
They
We're
need that
back.
green thing back.
Here we go. It's
Okay, so
Get
they'll
all your
use
health
this
back
guy
from
to
this
skip
guy.
and get the 4th one. Yeah.
and they get yeah.
Oh, or they already had enough.
They only got 3, I think.
Yeah, but they must have gotten the right 3 to open a path there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I do know actually there is a you don't have to get all 4 for the path, I guess. I guess
thought
you
there
don't
were
actually ever need all 4.
5 to get like potential ones to get through that gate, and you only needed 4. But maybe I was misremembering, and it was 4, but you only needed 3.
Yeah, I do know in the observatory or whatever, there are a lot of skips with the fishing rod actually. Now that I see it.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. There we go with the buoy and everything too. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, and like this, I'm not saying this is no shade on like this runner. This game's been out for very little amount of time, but imagine how ridiculous this is going to look once every like all of the movement on every screen is at this like ridiculously polished level.
It's going to be mind-blowing.
Like this
Yeah.
area in particular is going to be absurd.
Yeah. This already looks really cool, and you're totally right that it's only going to look way cooler in like
Yeah.
a month or 2, right?
And it might be Mirrorman themselves, you know. It might,
Right,
it
exactly,
Could,
yeah.
could be somebody else. Like I don't know.
Yep.
This, no shade on them. It's just a like once the runners have even more hours under their belt with this.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's a little bit of time
Dang.
loss.
Yep. Okay, nice. So funny. Oh, I love the crawling animation. It's like my favorite animation.
Yeah,
It's great.
it was funny.
It's also really fast, which is nice.
Yeah, because you're burrowing the whole time. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Oh.
Nice.
They had one slip up there, but then they at least recovered pretty well.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice dodges.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
Nice.
probably like hits them pretty hard here at this point too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're like retaking heals and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. It's really cool that you can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
And skip this.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
kind of funny that it outpaces the health drain. You would have
It
thought
does,
the
yeah.
Yacht Club would have thought about that and like
Right.
made it not outpace it.
Yeah.
But it might only do that because of the combination of the like the slowed down damage, right? The trinket that's slowing down the rate at which they take the damage.
I think that's exactly it, yeah.
Also, this cube is awesome.
I know.
I love the all destroying cube.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's
good.
so cool. Because
This
it
is
was like
also-
absorbing spark or something. I was waiting for it to like eventually get fully charged and then explode or something.
Yeah,
but
it becomes
just
something
never
else,
happened.
but no, it just
Yeah.
continues forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Cool section.
But yes, I loved to feed the cube.
It's also really quick at killing enemies with a ton of bones, so that's nice.
Okay, so what did they buy there? They bought a trinket and then they equipped
did.
it right away, but
Yeah.
I didn't catch which one it was.
Yeah, I didn't either. Okay. Oh yeah, this room.
Oh,
No way to skip this.
yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. I almost
Just-
like expected there to be a.
I know it's so close.
skip.
The
Yeah.
wall's so close, or the ledge is so close. No, just kill him.
For me, this was like, it's like Tetris or Bubble Bobble or something.
yeah, totally, yeah,
It's funny.
yeah,
I make a pretty quick work of it though.
yeah. That was good. Yeah, the
Oh,
hammer
yeah,
is nice.
Still grabbing some bones.
Just stab there, stood there for a while. Yeah.
I think I might have been using the gun weapon at that point, and that
Ah, yes,
Worked
that makes
out.
sense.
what the heck?
I think they're trying to bait that.
What?
I think they're trying to bait the enemy who has the ring around its head to come over closer so they can fishing rod at a like.
Well,
see, like here now it's moving around.
yeah,
I think
okay.
I've seen this before. Yeah,
gotcha.
and now you can.
I'm just curious
yeah.
why the vial
The vial baits it.
was why it would end up going and hitting it. Oh, that might be the trinket. That must be the trinket they equipped. Was because there was a trinket that like makes it so that when you heal, it will hurt. Like it'll sponsor. It'll like cause an effect that can hurt enemies. So that must have been it.
Yeah. The more I watched this, the more I realized I just did not get a lot of the trinkets. To be honest.
Oh, really?
There were just tons I just didn't get. I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool though. But I've seen that before. I've seen someone try that before.
Yeah, that's what those sparkles that just went off screen were.
Yep.
They
Yep. That makes sense.
yeah, they would go towards an enemy and hit them.
Yeah. So
Oh, nice.
fast.
They have that routed from the beginning of the screen, so when it messed up, they're just like, let me just screen transition again.
Yeah, that's cool.
they
They got
almost
stuck
got
in a.
through.
Yeah. I mean, surely this is. Yeah, they don't need to do this, I guess.
No. I think I even heard him say,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
or something. Oh, and then of course, the second one
Of course, yep. Brutal.
got caught in the WarioWare minigames, dude. No.
The WarioWare minigames, yeah.
Oh, there's another one. Get out!
Run!
Get the hell out
Oh
of
my
there.
God.
Get out!
He's like throwing it away.
Run! That's so good. Okay, recall disc is back. I
Yep.
figured this would be coming back again.
Commit to the gen. Oh my god. You know what?
Oh, is it gonna be the same reason? It
Yep.
is.
Nice.
Nice.
That's really cool.
That is.
That is very cool. So what? We only fought like 2 bosses or something,
know,
right? We just skipped the rest of them.
Most of them have been Thorn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we fought Thorin more than the rest of the bosses. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Spat me out of the. It literally just spat me out of the thing. It like Mach 30 and just like slam me into a wall.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't disagree. That is
what
that is
happened.
basically what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
I do not care. I'm not playing with this right now.
I mean, we're almost done the run. Like,
Yeah.
we only
Yeah, I
have
mean, this is
like
the
less
last
than 10
generator,
minutes now.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Besides the final one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, actually top 5 numbers.
Wow. Still saving
yes.
time, at least.
Surprising, given some of the mistakes in there.
Right. Yeah.
But I guess
guess
also
too,
not
though.
that surprising because it looked really hard.
Yeah. And I guess we're still early-ish days into runs, right?
Yeah,
You know.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. So I had to, which made me
This run does look sick. I wish I had time.
I'm like, maybe I should pick this up. Like, I don't want to now.
It's like I've got time on the weekends, but I've been going outside and touching grass, and I don't want to stop doing that.
I
so.
would highly advise you to keep doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah,
Using
using
the
the
disc to
recall
just
disc.
get right back there. Yep. After
Surprised
pressing the
not
button.
using it the second time. Oh no, never mind. They did. I just didn't
did,
see
yep.
you place it.
Yep. They were healing off of Thorn there.
Yes. Yeah.
And
yeah.
then using the disc. Yeah, it's cool.
Is this like something up with the last section of the game?
So fast. This is great movement.
Mm-hmm.
Not that concerned.
I'm almost surprised. I guess you can't really get this whole combo working earlier. Because you still need to get all the trinkets to do it, right?
Yeah, you need like 2 trinkets, I think,
Yeah.
right? And then this sidearm as well.
Mm-hmm.
Back into the.
I was going to say, what are we doing here?
Huh.
what?
Yeah.
Just to get the fishing rod, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, it must just be the closest one.
That makes sense. I understand.
Interesting. I wonder
Okay,
if there's a world. I'm sure they would have thought of this, and it probably would have taken too long. But there's the underlab upgrade you can make to like store a sidearm. So is there
Yes,
a world where
yes.
like it's worth the 500 bones or whatever
Yeah.
it takes to do
Yeah.
that? But you also have to unlock the base, and you might even need to like
That's
get the
true.
NPC to go back there or something.
Yeah, that's
so
actually a lot to do. Yeah.
it might be a lot
You have to
longer
go
than
collect that NPC.
than I
yeah.
think.
And I guess you really only do sidearm swapping a few times. I haven't seen it that much really. Like that's out of the way at least. Like that one was.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I meant really just specifically for that
For that
one
specifically?
instance. Yeah. So it would have to be really fast. Oh, are they gonna be
So
able
cool.
to? Yeah.
Bounce off of it to go back. Yeah, that's really
Oh,
cool.
that's good. Okay, so they're getting rid of this guy, which you don't have to do. I don't think, right? So
I don't think
I'm
so.
a little surprised by that.
400 bone
guess-
maybe that could be the reason.
Maybe I kind of just assumed we just saw their final
Oh, I guess
bone upgrade.
you need it to get through.
Oh,
that gate, I guess.
Okay,
you
yeah,
need
I
to
guess
kill
the
them.
gate must not. Yeah, must not open.
And the auto scroller, obligatory auto scroller,
The obligatory final area auto scroller from
Yeah.
Yacht Club.
a classic. A yacht. All the Shovel Knight campaigns have it. It's great.
It's okay. They never do it for too long.
That's true. Yeah.
I guess they are going to potentially be able to get one more level up because of this auto scroller.
Yeah, they're pretty close, right?
Yeah. Well, not if they don't kill this guy. Okay.
Yeah, and everything gives so much.
Oh, and that guy just dies. You get a free 40.
That's really nice, actually.
Yeah, another free 40. Because I was like, I'm surprised they're not going over for like the golden skull, that's over there, but they don't need to because
Yeah.
they are going to get just enough.
Yeah, you get like just enough is actually pretty close to
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, because they'll just kill this guy while they're waiting.
I love the healing in there too.
Yeah.
For fun. Maybe I shouldn't spend anything there because if I got this 1,000, I could have gotten the attack up. I could do it.
Oh, interesting.
That is cool. Okay.
Interesting from them. Yeah, that maybe. Yeah, they could have gotten another attack up there. Would have been smart.
Yeah.
Because you can just skip the level up and hold on to the bones.
That's true.
I honestly thought that's what they'd be doing a lot more often, and rather than getting all the defense that they got.
Yeah, they've been buffing everything, right?
I don't know why, like, the balls do so
They only got the one. They only spent one on the other two, I think. One on
On the
Jules and one
sidearms. Yeah.
yeah, and
think
one
you're
on
right
the
as
other
well.
thing. But that makes sense because they once they got it online, they had an infinite Jules.
Yeah. I think that was a
Mechanic.
damage boost, actually, also. An
I think it
intentional
dashed
damage boost.
through them.
But
with-
they died, and then they had iframes going out. Then they
Maybe I
dashed
think it
through
might have
them.
just been the green thing because the
Could've
green
been, yeah.
potion,
That's true, too. Yeah.
to skip through. Oh yeah, you can
we
skip
skip?
the dialogue. Let's go.
Yes. Can we skip
Can't
the fight?
skip the boss though.
I was going to say,
That's good though. It'd be a little anticlimactic.
would it? That'd be cool.
I know, crazy notion. Speedrunner wants speedrunners to have to play some of the game.
Unbelievable. Yeah, this still takes a long time. He just has so much health, right?
Well, and they really don't have like that much attack compared to like what like you're probably expected to have pretty much max attack at this point, and an
That's true.
upgraded hammer once or twice, or upgraded
Right.
whatever your weapon is.
That's true. The weapon isn't upgraded at all, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't know how much that would have helped them. That's something I was trying to think of because it's like most of those upgrades are in functionality and not like
Yeah,
straight
not-
damage.
Not DPS or anything, yeah.
Yeah, so it would have to be something where the functionality was helpful enough. And I don't
Right.
remember what the hammer ones are, but I know one of them is just like a bigger hammer hit, I think. So
Yeah.
This fight is looking too fun right now.
All right.
nice.
That is quick. That is quick.
It's wild the very minor amounts they've ever needed to use healing vials.
I know, right? Yeah. And the Yacht Club obligatory giant version of the boss right after?
Yep. I was like, I did think. It's like,
I was like,
you
of
get
course.
the
There's
big
big
enchantress.
big enchantress, exactly.
But it's fun, so,
It is, yeah. It's also just
It
a
ain't
great
broke.
video game trope that I love.
Exactly. It's very, Sigma and Mega Man X and
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Ganondorf into Ganon type deal.
Up to 1.75 times.
Let's go.
Ah, they missed.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, there were like few times I noticed when I was playing that I was able to like somehow like switch the direction of the hammer swing
Right.
randomly, like mid swing. I still don't really know what lets you do that. I think you have to like maybe just do the input like really early into the swing, but
Right. Oh, he's doing regular attacks here. Okay, never mind.
maybe just didn't have the time
couple.
for the slams.
Yeah.
Or needed to build might have needed to build the combo back up.
That makes some sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did they ever
Super
put the
Metroid
uranium
moments.
bracelet back on?
I don't think so, actually.
Yeah, you would have thought if nothing else, just for like the
Yeah.
boss loadout.
Right. He was the Kraken the whole time. Oh my gosh. Nice.
Oh, I did not put that together until you just said it.
done.
Oh, no, you didn't? Yeah.
I did not.
That's 59. That's
Nice.
Hey.
Holy smokes. That was
5903.
59 out of 3. Beautiful. Speed through the credits, of course.
what was that?
Wow.
Very cool.
Very cool. A lot of that I was a little surprised. So we'll talk though about this.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, they've got all the segment times and everything. So nice.
Favorite trinkets. There you go. Yep.
Oh, very cool. I wonder if they're gonna put the any percent speedrun in here too. I don't know, because I know that also caused them like some problems because they'd have to update the game to put in the newest person.
Yes. They may have to at some point, right? Like when
Maybe.
everything's sort of calmed down. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was
Very
cool.
cool.
Let's take a quick break and talk about it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Hey, if you're enjoying Need for Speed Running and you want to support us more directly, you can go to patreon.com/possiblybad. There we have a couple of different tiers you can subscribe at. The $3 potentially base tier gets you access to episodes early whenever possible, gets you access to our Discord where we do things like monthly asynchronous multi-world randomizers that you can join, things like that. It's super cool, and you can chat with us directly, and access to all the posts, obviously. And sometimes we do some kind of secrets here and there, you know, some extra posts and updates about the channel, things like that. And there's also a $6 probably badass tier where you become an executive producer of the show. So big thanks to all of the executive producers who help make this possible, like Hypiction, Ethan King, Lisa Slack, Professor Howell, Hylian Gamer 01, and Perplexpert. We really appreciate you all. Thanks for being EPs of the show. Let's get back to it. Welcome back. What a super cool run. Like, I mean,
Cool.
I'm not going to bury the lead. I think we both just dug that run a lot. That was a blast. I'm so glad that I went in completely blind too.
Yeah. I didn't go in completely blind, but blind enough, apparently. Turns out, actually, I didn't really know. But I did pick up a couple things here and there, which was really fun. But yeah, amazing. I was pretty blown away the whole time, and I realized I need to find all the trinkets so I can try everything out for myself.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, definitely. I like that my one prediction about the run was completely wrong.
Totally wrong.
Never got the bike even once.
Not even once. Didn't even look at it.
Yep.
You'd never know it exists. Yeah.
I knew the green potion thing was really fast, but I did not put together the sick trinket combination that they used of making your health, any damage to your health bar apply slowly over time, and then the trinket that lets you use your health when you're out of jewels as your resource to use sidearms. Like that combination is just so cool and such a great, like, whoever noticed that at first or thought of it, like, kudos, man. Like that was awesome.
Yeah. I also did not know that was the thing, and it was pretty surprising. I was like, wait, why is this happening infinitely? Like, Bone Beach was the first time we saw it, like, really go off. I was like, hold on a second, what's happening here? But then we both put two and two together, which was amazing.
And the funny thing is, it is one of those things where I'm like, oh, maybe in 100% they would then use the bike or something, but it's like, no, because they're just going to use that in every run, right? Like, so in a way, that's almost like a tiny bit of a bummer, but at the same time, it's such a cool, like, piece of movement, and it's so much faster than like any alternative that we can think of or see so far, that I'm like, no, of course, just do that more. Like, and it has the good trade-off of it puts them at low health, so it is like a risk versus reward thing, right?
You're still not just, it's not just totally free, you're good to go, and that was intentionally obviously designed like that, I think, right? Which is really cool to see.
They can then use the same mechanic to heal back up to full, maybe a little bit faster than Yacht Club would have suspected or expected. But that if you fall in a pit, if you don't like dash properly and you end up falling in a pit, you're still dead, right?
Yep,
like
it's still risky
if you get all the way down to 1 HP. So it's the risk is definitely still there.
Overall, what do you think of that run, like start to finish as a whole? Put it together as a whole.
It was super cool. I knew from the get-go that the order in which they did the generators was going to be, you know, like a question mark at the very beginning, right? Like why do we pick a specific order other than just which ones do we have are the weakest and we have enough damage for, that kind of thing, right? But because it's so open, I almost thought at first when they were moving around between areas quite a bit, I was starting to wonder, like, oh, are they going to like unlock the train early and then have the train stations available and get super powerful and then bounce between all the train stations to get to the places? Right. Because that is not what I would have expected going in. Like, that would have been very surprising. But then that's not at all what it was, right? It was, it was just, no, we needed to get the fishing rod as quickly as possible.
Yes, that's the number one, And then you're already in the bayou, so it's like, okay, they're just going to do the bayou stuff first.
Of course, which I think I did bayou a lot later in mine, and I did feel like, oh, this was a little easier than like some of the things I'd done on the eastern side. So like, I think that kind of works out for them, right? And then I imagine the routing from there becomes a bit simpler because they're like, we know we need these two trinkets and the green potion.
Yes.
So where do we get the trinkets and where are the possible locations for potion? And then you could pick your routing from there.
Right. That dictates where you're going to go first and what generators to do first, right? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I did think it was just really clever the way that they used the fishing rod, and
I loved it,
just
yeah.
super surprising. I didn't think about it at all. So
Yeah. I mean, overall, I think my biggest takeaway is the pacing of this run. Honestly, it starts off like, you're just doing your digging, and then you get the fishing rod pretty quickly as soon as you hit in the bayou. And then it totally changes. Like, okay, then you realize what the run's about. Okay, now we're gonna try and get on ledges faster and skip a bunch of stuff. Then you start skipping, bosses and things with the fishing rod and stuff, which is cool. And then after a while of that, you finally get the other combo with the green potion and stuff like that. And then after Bone Beach, and then you skip the dungeon in Bone Beach, and all of a sudden you're off to the races with this green potion, right? And then the rest of the run's like that, and it's so fast. Like, it just goes and goes.
it really is.
And it's like almost halfway through the run, honestly, is when you get that movement tech. And it becomes like, it changes the whole game, right?
Yeah, because they when they first get the green potion, I think they got that before they got the trinket combo online,
I think so too.
right?
Yeah, I think
or
you're
maybe
right,
they didn't have enough slots yet or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But we got to see a little bit of like, just, oh man, the green thing's fast, we know, but it eats through your jewels like super fast.
Right.
And
they got over one pit. Wow.
Right.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get to see like,
And then you're
wait,
like,
okay,
wait a minute, what is happening?
yeah. Once they get the full combo, it is cool. But I love that build.
So, yeah.
I was definitely expecting something like that to happen in this run, in that we would see kind of a build of their loadout over and over, and eventually they'd become like really strong in the end. But I thought that was going to happen more on like the combat side of things.
Sure, yeah.
Honest.
Yeah, the combat seems so straightforward though, really.
It really was. Yeah, like I mean, it became all about like trying to keep the combo going, right? And I'm sure there's going to be improvements in that down the line, where people are going to get like really good at the combo, or they're going to find a better like a different trinket that gets them a lot of damage without like needing that. But in terms of like how the combat played out, it was basically the same from the beginning to the end. You got hammer, do big smash, and don't get hit, right? Like that was kind of it. They weren't doing things that were like, there's probably trinkets that like increase your attack speed or something like that. They weren't getting like upgrades to the weapon. They didn't switch weapons ever. They barely used sidearms for damage like they did at the beginning, but not much outside of that. I thought that I was way off there. Like I would have thought for sure they had a few sidearms that they're like, we're going to spam the crap out of these.
They were all movement based, turns out.
They were all for movement. Yeah.
Right. Which is cool.
It was very cool. It was super neat. This game was certainly much more movement based. Like the ratio of movement to combat base that it was much more in the movement, much more in the movement favor than I expected. I thought it was going to be more in the combat favor with some cool movement, and it was like the opposite.
It was totally the opposite. I agree. We compared this to Shovel Knight a bunch already, but it also feels like Shovel Knight in some senses, where I'm thinking about the regular any percent Shovel Knight run, where at a certain point after Flying Machine you get the propeller dagger. And you can go super fast, like spamming the dagger, right? It's almost like that at a certain thing too, where it's like, it's similar pacing, where at a certain point, around halfway, a little over halfway, you get this amazing movement tech, and the game just speeds right up, right?
Yeah.
Spectre Knight's kind of like that too, because you can get the rail mail actually pretty early, but it does change the entire movement of the game, right?
Yeah.
So it does remind me of that again, right? Where you're now changing up the entire way that the whole way you play the game. And it looks super different too, right?
And I love to see that I loved the sequence breaks, but I also love to see that it wasn't just like literally that there wasn't some like way to always end up skipping to the generator early, and that we were going to see that at all 6 generators. I think it's 6.
Yeah.
That it was like we saw the bosses from some of them, we saw them skip the bosses from some of them, right? They were able to use the same technique twice, but not 18 times, right? Not 6 times either.
And they were all creative and different. It's like, oh, here you grab the bucket frog thing and you do this whole elaborate, whatever. I was like, what the heck? And then another one, you just put the, whatever it's called, the warp pad thing.
Yes, the recall disc. Yeah.
The recall disc. Like there's so many different and creative ways you'd get to these generators, right?
Yeah. And we talk a lot. We talked about this a bunch in the Ratchet and Clank one, but we've talked about it in previous episodes as well. The sequence breaks with the fishing rod have the perfect amount of anticipation.
Yep.
I was like, while watching it, I'm like, I bet nobody even knows I'm gonna like bring this up, because
Of course.
the fact that you have to like potentially get an enemy into position, right, into the right position in the first place, and then B, cast out this long fishing line. So you're like watching the runner do something that makes no sense for a while, like either stand in a corner or like, you know, or cast out this fishing line when they've been spending so long dashing around all over the place. And then they just cast this out, it hooks, and then there's like that extra moment, and then you get pulled in and knocked onto some ledge that you're not supposed to be on.
Exactly.
It's so, I love when that happens in speedruns, because it makes it so easy to follow. You go like, you don't need to remember the map of this game to know what happens. You don't really even need to necessarily be like a runner, a speedrunner yourself, to know what happened there. You need to maybe be a tiny bit of a fan of speedruns, but
Sure, yeah.
but you need to just like watch it, and you can go like, oh, I bet they weren't supposed to get there now. Right, like
you immediately understand, right?
Yeah, they spent a bunch of time doing that. Not obviously not a bunch, but like, you know, they spent more time doing that where they weren't moving. I bet they weren't able to get up there. They're not supposed to be up there now. So those are my favorite kinds of tricks in speedruns, are the ones where you can. It's so watchable, it's so followable. You don't need somebody there explaining like, okay, so I know it's going to look like we're going to walk through a wall here, you know, or what we did 20 seconds ago right there. It just looked like the wall didn't exist, but that's because we did this thing, right? Like they had no build up. They just walked through a wall, basically, right? I think it's so much cooler when there's that little bit of anticipation that comes into play.
And, you know, I think possibly on the other side, though, there is, I think, actually a fair amount in this run that is a little bit like not confusing, but you really have to put the thought into it to sort of understand why things are happening. Like once you're doing the vial life, you know, gaining your life back, stuff like that, it took me like quite a bit of time to really like understand, okay, he's got these things attached, these trinkets and stuff like that, and he's able to do this like very complex looking sort of like movements and gaining your health back and stuff like that. And I think there is a degree of it which might be a little bit like, like what am I watching here? Like it doesn't hit that watchability to that degree sometimes.
No, I agree with you for
you
sure.
know, in that aspect, I think, because I think the combat totally does. Like you definitely understand what's going on with the combat. Make the swing, it even shows you the numbers, the percentages and stuff there, right? Which is really cool. But I think in terms of at least the later movement, right? It becomes a little bit like, okay, I'm a little bit lost, but I see they're going fast, which is cool. So I think maybe that's one part that could you know, be a little bit easier to understand by commentary or something, you know?
No, I agree. Because if you have never played this game, or if you played it and you just didn't get a lot of the trinkets, or you weren't messing with a lot of them, you would be a little lost there for sure. Like, I mean, even for us, it took me a minute of just looking at the bottom left being like, wait, they have 0 jewels. How are they moving? And then even then I was like, oh, right, I got a trinket when I played that let you spend your health if you ran out. But then even then, wouldn't that kill them at 1 HP or something? You know, or like, this seems weird. And then it clicked when I also saw the health bar taking longer to go down. And it only clicked because I also knew that was a trinket, right? Because I had found that one casually as well. So I think you're right. Like that is definitely somewhere you get lost. Even whereas the attacks, you don't need to know that there's a trinket that gives you a combo system to just see, oh, there's some kind of combo thing going on here. Every time they miss, it shows up red and goes down to 0.5, which, you know, more kudos to Yacht Club Games on good game design to be able to see and recognize that right away.
You see a multiplier and you're like, okay, number go up, let's go.
Yeah, I get why that would be helpful.
Yeah. But even the fishing rod, you totally understand what's happening. It's really clear what's going on, right? And it's clear that it's like an exploit, right? You're like, okay, you're not really supposed to do this. You're getting to areas you're not supposed to be in, but it's super clear. And I think maybe part of that too is because there's that wind up time, right? Yeah. You have that time where they're setting it up and you're sort of, your brain is understanding what's happening, right? Just like in Ratchet, just like in whatever else we have talked about.
Well, and on top of that too, they specifically used a fishing rod for this mechanic and not like even like a hook shot, right? Hook shot is like a grappling hook. You still kind of get the idea, but like if it were a tether beam or something like that, right? A fishing rod is a thing people know about. Everybody knows about, whether they go fishing or not, right? And so the fact that it does this long cast and hooks, and then you see them dash to it. Like that's the surprising part. That's
Right.
not how a fishing rod works. But
Yeah.
you know enough about the rest of it that you're like, oh yeah, they're tethered to them with a line, and it pulls them over. So that I think that
very
is
cool there.
that helps in and of itself.
I agree. It makes a lot of sense. So yeah, but I mean, overall, it's not that hard to follow, to be honest, and you can still get a lot out of it. I think just even if you don't know exactly what's happening, it's still kind of mind blowing what's going on. So you can tell you're going fast. So yeah,
And this game has it does a good job of all of the areas have very distinct color palettes. So even if you don't know, again, if you haven't played the game, and I'd love to hear from somebody who's seen it, that to really like tell me if I'm wrong on this or not. But yeah, you don't know where they're going. You don't know all of the map or anything like that, but you can tell they're in different areas just by the color palette a lot of the time. And then on top of that, once you end up doing two of those towers, right? 2 of the generator towers. Once you've done that a couple times, if you've played video games before, you're probably gonna be like, oh, these are the things I gotta do. I gotta do like a bunch of these. And
of course. Yeah.
And then beat the boss, right? Like I don't think that would come naturally to somebody who doesn't play games and then watches this. I'm not sure they would like understand. They'd probably be more confused. Like, I thought we saw them do this. Why are they doing this? But for anybody who does play games and like has that baked in language of video games, I think they would pick up on that pretty quickly. Yeah,
I agree. And I think I think you and I are on about the same page with this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
We both love it. We both clearly like the speedrun a lot. I think the speedrun is really cool. I definitely have the urge to jump in a little bit to it. I may not, but I really kind of want to.
Yeah, I bet it'd be a hard learn. Like just remembering where to go and everything.
I think so too. It'd be pretty tough. But I am doing some commentary for it. I think as long as it gets in, I think it'll get in this marathon. So nice. I'll have to sort of brush up on learning, and I'm definitely going to ask questions now to Glenn, who's running this category.
I'm going to put editing you on the spot here and say that if you know by the time by the time you're editing this, if you know that it got in and that you're putting out, you need to plug the marathon now.
Of course. I do know that Glenn is running Mina the Hollower Any % No Out of Bounds at the No Reset Marathon in September.
But yeah, were there any points that were like a drag to you at all? Because I've been trying to rack my brain.
I don't think
I really
I'm
don't
trying
think
to
there
think. It was so fast paced. It was so like on point. There was always something interesting to watch, I think, actually.
It didn't feel like an hour. When you were eventually you were just like, and we're almost done, and I looked over and it was like 50 minutes. I was like, I know. What?
That's exactly what happened. I looked too. I was like, no way. Like, I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Like, what's going on?
Right. Yeah. I definitely did not think it was almost done.
I don't think there was a single point with that there was like any drag. Oh, maybe it was the auto scroller parts.
I was going to say that's the only thing you could bring up. But I will I'll still say from a pacing standpoint, like I don't mind when I've said this before on the podcast, but I think that it's good pacing, and I guarantee this is why Shovel Knight or why Yacht Club Games did this. Both Shovel Knight and this. It's good pacing to have this like moment to slow down, collect yourself, and feel the kind of like momentous occasion that's about to happen. Now, in the case of the game, it's you going to the final boss. In the case of a run, it's you potentially getting a new record or a new personal best, right?
Yeah, and it clearly didn't actually like affect the pace or overstay its welcome at all, because we totally forgot it was there until we were just starting to talk about it now, right?
I mean, I was thinking about it when I asked that question.
I wasn't, so you got me.
But I don't think it.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think it's a drag for me. I think it is.
It's not.
It's a good okay, we're going to the final. Now, here's the one thing. It's hard to feel once they have that kind of like infinite use of dash and using it to heal thing. It is hard for it to feel like I'm worried for the runner going into the final boss. Like obviously they can still lose time, but I can't really see where they're losing time in the combat nearly as well yet, other than just like a missed hammer swing here and there.
Right.
So that's the kind of thing where like I don't quite feel the same build up out of the auto scroller that I would if I knew that like it's going to be really hard to do this final boss, just because every boss has been hard up to this point, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The combat's been so difficult. Whereas we don't really get that feeling because they built themselves in such a way where it doesn't have to be, right?
Yeah.
But that's not, that's just That's the way it is. That's such a minor. That's me digging for something to.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
About this. Yeah.
J Hobbs the Hollower over here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man. I gotta keep tabs on this speedrun and see how it develops, because
Me too.
I wouldn't be shocked if there's room for the combat to evolve. Like,
Yeah, out of
people are gonna
everything
keep
I
getting
can
better at
see
the game,
that.
and times will go down just from
Yep.
naturally getting better at all the movement and the combat. But I'm curious if the combat itself evolves in terms of like their trinket layouts and maybe even the weapon. I don't know.
Yeah, I also think maybe tightening up on the bone route might start happening, because
Yeah.
you may get less levels. You know what I mean? Like you might need less defense levels and stuff, even maybe less attack levels, depending on how optimized the combat gets. Right. So
Well, and if they find new things that allow them to deal more damage, they can skip some bones to skip an attack upgrade. But I agree. I think they'll probably also lower the defense as well.
yeah, and just probably skip out on a bunch of extra bones that you're getting any detouring. So that's my thoughts on the natural evolution of it, but we'll see. Really.
Yeah, this is definitely one that I wanna keep an eye on, and I'm really curious to see what other routes are going to be, or what other categories are like too. I have a feeling I've got an idea of how New Game Plus movement's going to go.
Sure.
I don't think it's going to be that different, but
Probably
the
not.
combat's wildly different.
I can imagine. Yeah. I also
Because
have
they'll
to
have
check
access
out
to other sidearms.
I have to check out. Speaking of different categories, I have to check out the out of bounds category again soon.
Yeah.
I watched it a while ago before I even finished the game.
Oh,
I mean, I already know
This guy.
I was watching streamers already, you know. but I have to rewatch it now that I know a lot more about how the movement really works and stuff like that, and just to kind of see what's going on, and then see how they do the final boss without any upgrades and stuff, right? Which would also be pretty cool. So.
yeah, I'll have to check it out too. But that'll be for another time. So
Yes.
thank you all so much for watching, listening, what have you, wherever you're doing it. If you enjoyed this, please let a friend know who you think might enjoy it as well. And feel free to suggest some games that you want us to dive into next. Like, I mean, neither of us could hold ourselves back from talking about Mina, so we knew this was going to happen. But I don't know the next game on our radar necessarily. Like, there's always great games to dive into and great speedruns, but I absolutely would love to hear from you all as well. You can do that in the Discord if you're a Patreon member, or just in the comments on YouTube or any of the other locations that you're listening to this. So with that all being said, I think we will see you next time.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Bye.
That was great. Bye.